Welcome back to Honey's Adventures in Syberia.
Good day to you, sir.
Captain Malatesta, Commander-in-Chief of the Barkstadt border post, at your service, madam.
Okay, well, no help and no train. Let's just introduce ourselves.
My name is Kate Walker. I've been assigned by my company to find a man who is supposed to be living in Syberia.
What a peculiar mission. Taking so many risks for such a futile goal.
Captain, to my mind, the military zeal with which you insist on guarding this meaningless wall strikes me as equally futile.
I should be offended by your words, miss, but I forgive you, because you are young and unaware of the very real dangers lurking in store for us.
Danger?
I need a visa to cross the wall and to continue my journey to the east. They told me that you are the only person in a position to issue such a visa.
Indeed, this responsibility is part of my duties. However, I am not currently issuing visas because nobody must venture beyond the wall.
And why not?
It's far too dangerous, in particular for a lady of your standing who is traveling unescorted.
Dangerous? What exactly do you mean, Captain?
The enemy, miss. The enemy. I've been observing them for several years through my telescope. There's one particular horseman stationed yonder. He's a scout from the invading enemy army, and he's been spying on us. So I have to be extremely vigilant. He knows that I know he's there, you understand? And as long as I keep my eye on him, he won't dare try anything.
Are you sure?
Please, take a look for yourself.
Wow. He knows that I know that he knows. So there is the enemy. And again, we have this mysterious reference to that wall was no place for a lady. Let's chat about Hans and the bird, and then he's already invited us to look at his telescope. We'll do that next.
Is the person who takes care of the gate anywhere around?
There is no person who takes care of the gate. Believe you me, ma'am. I have been the one and only guardian of this gate since 1968. That year, I took over the position from the late Lieutenant Colonel Malatesta, my own father.
In that case, can you tell me how the mechanism works? It sure looks complicated to me.
Not at all. It is child's play for anyone who takes the time to work out its surprisingly straightforward logic. And from the looks of your locomotive, it shouldn't pose you any problems.
Why do you say that?
When I caught sight of your formidable locomotive, I immediately said, heavens, only Hans Vorarlberg could design such an engine. And I know what I'm talking about, ma'am, because he invented the gate's original mechanism. It was his last creation here in Barkstadt.
So you know Hans Vorarlberg?
No, I mean, not personally. I was only a baby when he stayed in Barkstadt. My father spoke often of him, and I knew about his inventions. He left very many things behind him.
I know.
In any case, I noticed that his fantastic knack for inventing has not deteriorated with age. How's he doing?
I don't know. In fact, I don't actually know him. I'm searching for him. An inheritance matter. I hope his train is going to lead me to him.
And why not? His inventions are always full of surprises.
All right. He knows all about Hans.
You claim that Hans invented the gate mechanism?
Affirmative, miss. He has such fine talent, don't you think? And from what I see of your train, his know-how hasn't diminished with time.
The most remarkable thing has got to be his automaton engineer. A marvel of mechanical engineering. And a personality that is larger than life.
If I had known the man, I would have asked him to create me a unit of automaton sentries.
All right. Let's find out about the last thing, the birds.
Between the station aviary and this bleak wall, the change in atmosphere is radical, don't you think?
It's been a long time since I've been at liberty to judge, miss. My duties forbid me from abandoning my post.
Oh, you poor guy. 1968 and you've been here.
Don't mind me if I retire, Captain.
Please, madam, my respects.
Well, he said be my guest. Let's look at the telescope.
How strange. I can't see a Cossack horseman at all. There's just a dead tree in the middle of an empty plain. That poor captain must have really bad eyesight.
Oh no. Oh no. Well, let's look. Put on your glasses. Oh, the glasses are broken.
Look, broken glasses. If they belong to the captain, then he sure has eye problems going by those lenses.
Coke bottle glasses. Oh no. Oh, we have our glasses. Let's see here. I think we're gonna need to, yep, put some powder in and fill them up. Maybe that will help him to see clearly.
Colonel, sir.
Captain, miss.
But you have the air of a great officer.
You flatter me, miss. Unfortunately, I am afraid that we frontier soldiers are often forgotten by the military administration.
There's no justice. I sympathize with you, Captain. Let us forget our worries for a moment and have a little drink together in the name of friendship.
It would be my pleasure, miss, but the regulations strictly forbid it.
Come on. A little glass of wine never hurt anybody, and nobody need know.
Wine, miss? You are putting me in a very delicate situation.
Don't deny yourself, Captain. Just a little glass. I assure you, it is excellent.
Well, perhaps just a drop.
Kate Walker, you temptress, you. It's for his own good.
Here's your glass. To your good health, Captain.
And to yours, miss. It's been a long time since I've drunk wine in such pleasant company. I admit, it is excellent.
Isn't it? You wouldn't think it came from Barrickstadt. It is made from the Amazon forest Sauvignon grape that has been miraculously conserved and cultivated in the station garden.
Well, well, well. The university authorities kept that one to themselves.
You know, Captain, it is essential that I continue my journey eastwards.
Please, don't even think about it. As I've said, it's extremely dangerous. The enemy is spying on us.
Perhaps your Cossack horseman isn't quite what you thought. Perhaps it's just a dead tree twisted into a strange shape. You should take another look. You never know. Go on, Captain. Give it a try.
So be it. I will make this concession to the fairer sex, miss. But it does seem to be quite ridiculous. Incredible. How is this possible? By what strange magic? How could I have been so wrong for so long? The enemy was only a tree. I'm so ashamed.
It's not that bad, Captain. It's only human to make mistakes after all.
A tree. Nothing but a dead tree.
Pull yourself together, Captain. It's okay. And now I suppose there's nothing stopping you from issuing me a visa?
Yes, of course. There is no more danger. All these years, and now the Cossack has gone. There is nothing left to watch.
Captain, you should be delighted. From now on, you don't have to stay pinned to your watchtower. Travel can start up again normally. You will be able to resume your regular duties like issuing entrance and exit visas.
You are right. I will sign you a visa to cross the wall frontier immediately. 1,000 apologies. Here, miss.
Alright, we are a visa. We are authorized to cross. Warning, uncertainty, and danger.
Thank you, Captain. And keep your eyes open.
Miss, if we could keep this between ourselves, please. For the sake of my honor, you understand?
You have my promise, Captain.
Well, the rectors had your promise too, and so did the station manager, station master, but you went and blabbed to the captain here all about the Sauvignon wine. I'm worried about your word, Kate. Really, it's kind of a pretty view up here. Let's get back to the train and see if anything else needs to be stamped or otherwise notarized. Before I talk to him, let's have that primed.
Here is the visa. I hope it's regulation, my dear Oscar.
It is regulation. Here is your ticket.
Departing Bergstadt. Departing from Bergstadt. This ticket is valid for one person and should be presented when so
Have a good journey,
required.
Kate Walker.
So, can we go now?
Indeed, we are already very late, Kate Walker.
And that effectively emptied out our inventory. So I'm assuming that is truly the last of the loose ends.
Your ticket, please, Kate Walker.
You got it.
Here you go, Oscar.
Thank you, Kate Walker. Now, please return to your seat, Kate Walker.
Yes, Oscar. Immediately, Oscar.
Let's see if we go more than 5 or 6 feet this time.